Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn ninth class first chapter real numbers in that exercise number 1.4. So before this exercise we have already discussed about rational numbers and irrational numbers. And also we have learned the definition of a surds. Surds are always considered as irrational numbers. But all irrational numbers are not surds. But surds are always irrational numbers. What does meaning of this surds? Surds is nothing but nth root of a. Nth root of a numbers are called as a surds. But here n is a positive integer. N is a positive integer which is greater than 1. In the sense, always n start from 2 and a is any positive rational number but not a nth power of a rational number. They are called as a surds. Suppose square root of 3. Here 3 we cannot write as any power of 2. That means if you factorize 3, this 3 we cannot write as any power of 2 like. This 3 we cannot write as any power of 2 because here if you factorize this 3 in the power you should not get 2. If power you got is a 2 then it is not a surd. Suppose here it is surd. Now let me write square root of 4. Here you see now when you factorize this 4 we can write 2 square. Here see here this is suppose if you assume like a if it is in the form of nth root of a, this 4 is called as a and here 2 is called as a n. 2 is called as a n. If you factorize here a is in the form of nth root, we can write this 4 we can write as a nth root, that means 4 square we can write. What I said in the definition, nth root of a numbers are called as a surds where n is a positive integer greater than 1 and a is any positive rational number but a should not be nth root of a rational number. But here this 4 is a nth root of a rational number. So it is not a surd because here we can cancel square and square roots. Hence we get the 2. 2 we can write as a 2 by 1. Hence it is a rational number. But here can you factorize this 3? No. So it is called as a surd. Here 3 if you try to write these 3 in the factorization method you cannot get this square. 3 we cannot write as any power of 2 here. Or not cube root of 5. See if you want to factorize this 5 you cannot write this 5 as any power of 3 here. We cannot write as a power 3. So I hope you understand what is the meaning of surds. Surds are always irrational numbers. What? Surds are, see these surds are always in the radical form. This form is known as a radical form. Nth root of a form is known as a radical form. Radical form. So how to express the radical form into the exponential form? Simple. See that this I will write square root of 3 we can write as a 3 to the power of what is here square root. So here there is a 2 no, we have to write as a 1 by 2. Here cube to root of 5. Here 5 you write as it is. Then this we can write as a 1 by 3. Where nth root of a we can write a to the power of here what is there n. So it comes as a 1 by n. So these are called as the radical forms and these are called as a exponential forms. So surds are always irrational numbers. Surds are always irrational number but irrational numbers are not a surd. For example, let me give you here 2.32167 and so on. See that this is an irrational number because after the decimal the number of digits are infinitive and they are not repeating also. So these are called as a irrational number. Irrational. This is a irrational number. Then see that let me write one. Suppose cube root of 5. Cube root of 5 is also irrational number, but these are called as a surds. Surds always irrational number, but irrational numbers are called surds? No. What is the meaning of surd? Surds in the sense, definitely the number should be in the nth root of a form, where n is greater than 1 and a is any positive rational number but not a nth root of a rational number was called as a surd. So, is this number in the form of nth root of a? No. So, all irrational numbers are not surds, but surds are always irrational numbers. These are irrational numbers, not a surds, but surds are always irrational numbers. Why all irrational numbers are not surds? Because all irrational numbers will not be in the form of nth root of a. Where a number in the form of a nth root of a, they are considered as a irrational numbers. I hope you understand this concept. Let us enter into the exercise. There are many problems in the exercise where we are going to be learn the rationalizing factors also. So, rationalizing factor, you should be know the meaning of rationalizing factor. Let me tell you a few minutes about the rationalizing factor. Suppose 2 plus root 5. The rationalizing factor of 2 plus root 5, rationalizing factor of 2 plus root 5 is 2 minus root 5. Yes. Now 3 minus root 4. 3 minus root 4. Rationalizing factor is 3 plus root 4. So that just we need to change the sign of the number. See, here is a minus 4, we write the place. We write the rationalizing factor in that way. Suppose 1 by root 3. What is the rationalizing factor of 1 by root 3? Rationalizing factor of 1 by root 3 is only root 3. Here we have to rationalize these denominators. We are going to learn many problems on the rationalizing the denominator problems. Okay, then I will explain you again clearly in the problem so that you can understand very clearly. So, let us enter into the topic first. Exercise number 1.4. We have first question here. Simplify the following expressions. Simplify the following expression. The first one in the first bit. First one, that is 5 plus root 7. 5 plus root 7 of 2 plus root 5. So let us simplify this. 5 plus root 7 of 2 plus root 5. As you know how to do it here. With 5 we need to multiply this both the terms. Then root 7 we have to multiply these both terms. Let us do it that. With 5 we will multiply now. 5 2s are 10. Here there is a place. Let me write place. 5 into root 5. 5 root 5. With 5 I have completed multiplication. Now with the root 7 plus root 7 into 2, that is 2 root 7. Now here root 7 into root 5. Root 7 into root 5. Root 7 into 5. Under root of 7 into 5. That equal to, now let us write here 10 plus 5 root 5. This we cannot do it anything. So we write 5 root 5 plus here 2 root 7. This also we cannot be simplified. And here under root of 7 into 5. 7 5s are 35. So this in this way we can write now. This will be the final answer. See here only 10 is the rational number. The product of one rational, one irrational number, always irrational number, are not the basic operations of the plus, minus, into, division of a one rational number, and one irrational number always will give us irrational number. Suppose 5 plus root 2 is a irrational number. 5 minus root 2 is a irrational number. 5 into root 2 is irrational number. 5 by root 2 is also a irrational number. Because we cannot be add, subtract. We cannot tell that, we cannot tell a whole figure here. So we can consider this all are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So that you remember, this is the first question answer in the bit number 1, and this is, let me go for the second one in that. What is the second one here? 5 plus root 5 and 5 minus root 5. 5 plus root 5 and 5 minus root 5. So here we can solve in the two methods. It is in the form of a plus root b, a minus root b. It is in the form of a plus root b, a plus root b, and it is a minus root b. Hence we get the formula that is a square minus b. Here where a equal to, we get 5, and b equal to, that is also a 5. B is also equal to 5. So what we need to do it here, let us substitute in this form. A square, that is 5 square minus b value is what here, that is 5. A square minus b. So a square, that is 5 square minus b value is 5. So 5 square value is 25 minus 5. 25 minus 5 is 20. So this will be the answer. Then or not, you can also do this problem in the same method. With 5 you multiply this both the terms, and with root 5 also you multiply this both terms, even though you get the same answer. If you don't remember this formula, if you don't know about this formula, you can go for the same process what we have done in the first problem. Then third question, root 3 plus root 7 whole square. Root 3 plus root 7 whole square. So here it is in the form of simply a plus b whole square form. Let me write the formula. As everybody know the formula, a plus b whole square, that equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here we have to take a equal to root 3. A equal to what here? Root 3 plus and plus. B equal to what? Root 7. Okay, let us substitute a value root 3 and b value root 7 in this form. Okay, wherever the a present, you substitute the root 3, and wherever the b present, you substitute root 7. Where a square, that is root 3 whole square plus 2 into a, that is root 3, into b, that is root 7, plus b square, that is root 7 whole square. See here, simple. This is a square root. So square and square root will get cancelled here. This is also square root. Square and square root will get cancelled. Simple. Then what is left here? Only 3 plus 2 into root 3 into root 7. Under root of 3 into 7. Under root of 3 into 7, that is under root of 21 plus, here we can write as a 7, where square and square root get cancelled there. How? See that square root of 7 whole square is there. So here square root of 7 is, we can write this is the radical form. Let's change to the exponential form. 7 to the power of 1 by 2 and 1 to the power of 2 here. Only square is there. So what we can do it now, see, these 2 and these 2 get cancelled, only 7 will be left. In that way I have written that. So not directly we can cancel the square and square root, 2 by cube root, 4 and 4th root, 5 and 5th root, it can be cancelled. So here 3 plus 7 will give us 10 plus 2 root 21. 10 plus 2 root 21. Here 10 plus 2, 12, root 21 should not write. Here 10 is a rational number, 2 root 21 is a irrational number. We cannot add one rational, one irrational number. This you need to be remember. And let's go for the fourth question. Let's go for fourth question, that is root 11 minus root 7 of root 11 plus root 7. So let's go for this same process again. As you can go for this formula, or not, we have another formula also. If you remember, you go for that formula. Or not, in the general method also I will tell you. If If you don't remember any formulas, here simple 7 minus 4 equal to, sorry, 7 minus 11 minus 7 equal to 4. The 4 will be the answer here. You can go for the formula, or not you can also go for this method, root 11 into root 11, under root of 11 into 11 plus root 11 into root 7, under root of 11 into 7. Here with minus 7 we need to multiply, so minus into plus here minus, under root of 7 into 11, here minus into plus, that is minus under root of 7 into 7. So what we get here, see simple, here you can know that under root of plus under root of 11 into 7, we write here 11 into 11, this we can write 11 square, plus here plus 11 into 7, 77, minus 7 into 11, that is 77, minus here we can write as a 7 square. See, plus root 77 minus root 77 get cancelled. Here it is a square root of 11, so square and square root get cancelled. Here also square and square root get cancelled. If there is no number here, this is what is the square root. If any number, that will call as a cube root, to fourth root, to fifth root. In that way we got to it. So what is left at last? 11 minus, here it is cancelled, here also it is cancelled. Only 7 is left. 11 minus 7 is giving us 4. So in this way we can do it. Or not directly, there is one formula you will substitute that. So root A plus root B of root A minus root B, that equal to A minus B. Before this exercise we have this formula sample. So where A equal to what here? 11. B equal to what? 7. So in this we write in this form now. 11 minus 7, that equal to 4. So I hope you understood this bit now. First bit is completed. We can go for second bit. Here in the second bit we need to classify either the given numbers are a rational number or irrational numbers. As I said you before itself, the sum of one rational number and one irrational number is always an irrational number. But the sum of two irrational number may be irrational or irrational. That will be different. Now, in the second bit, we go for the first one. 5 minus root 3. Is it a rational number or irrational number? We need to classify the following numbers are rational or irrational. See, simple. One rational number, one irrational number. The difference of one rational and one irrational always an irrational number. Irrational number. Irrational number. Then the second one, root 3 plus root 2. Root 3 plus root 2, it's not a root 5. You cannot add here because root 3 has different value and root 2 is a different value. Moreover, root 3 is irrational and root 2 is also irrational number. So the two irrational numbers cannot be added. So the sum here, this also will give us a irrational number. It is also a irrational number. Then we go for third bit. Root 2 minus 2 whole square. Root 2 minus 2 whole square. This I cannot tell directly. So what we go for that? It is in the form of like A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square. Where A square minus 2AB plus B square. This is the formula. So where A equal to what here? Root 2. And B equal to what? That is only 2. So wherever the A and B presents in this form, they we need to substitute root 2 and 2. Let us do it here. A, that is root 2 square. A square root 2 square minus 2 into A, that is root 2. B, it is 2 plus B square, that is 2 square. So here square and square will get cancelled here. Square root 2 and whole square. So square and square root get cancelled. We get 2 here minus 2 into 2, 4. 4 into root 2. 4 root 2 Here 2 square value is 4 plus 4. Simply here 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 minus 4 root 2. 6 minus 4 root 2. 6 is a rational number, 4 root 2 is a irrational number. The difference of one rational and one irrational always irrational number. Then as we go for the fourth one here. What is the fourth one? 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. So simple here, root 7 and root 7 get cancelled. Same number. So what is left now? 2 by 7. 2 by 7 in the form of a p by q. So it is a rational number. Then fifth one, 2 pi. 2 into pi. Pi is itself a irrational number. Pi is always irrational number. 2 times of pi also will give a irrational number only. Irrational number. Pi is irrational number. The 2 times of pi also will get a irrational number. Then sixth one, 1 by root 3. Yes, here also it's called as a irrational number. The difference of the quotient of one irrational number is always irrational number. Then here we go for the last one and seventh one of this bit. 2 plus root 2 of 2 minus root 2. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, where it is given us a square minus b square. But here we have formula like a plus root b of a minus root b. The formula of this is a square minus b. A square minus b, where a equal to what here? 2. And b, in the place of b, what is there? It is also a 2. So this we need to substitute in this form. So a square, that is 2 square minus b, that is 2. 2 square value is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is a 2. It is a rational number. With this, our second bit is get completed. So here I hope you understood how to identify rational numbers and how to identify the irrational numbers. So next we have third bit questions. See, when square is there, when there is a plus number here, if you transport to the other side, it becomes a minus. If minus number, if you transport to the other side, that become a plus. Into, if you transport the other side, it become a division. And if divided by, you transfer to the other side, become a multiplication. Transporting terms, that you know very well. In the same way, when square, if you transport to the other side, that become a square root. When cube you transport to the other side, that become a cube root. If nth root, if you transfer to the other side, that is a n square. Okay. And then here, third bit is based on only that transporting the powers. In the following equation, find whether variable x comma y comma z etc. represent rational or irrational numbers. So here they are given some questions. 6 questions are given that we need to identify either they are a rational number or irrational number. So let me write here all. First, x square equal to 7. As I said to you, here we need to find out the x value, not x square value. So this square we need to transport this side. If you transport the square to the other side, that becomes a square root. You remember. So square you transport to the other side, that becomes a square root. That is root 7. X equal to root 7. Root 7 is not a perfect square number. So it is a x is a irrational number. X is a irrational number. x is a rational number. Then we go for the second one here. The second question is what here? Y square equal to 16. Here square we transport to this side. Then y equal to under root of 16. Root 16 is a perfect square root number. It is square root of 16. So 16 is a perfect square root number. So 16 can be written as here 4 square. So it is a square root and it is a square. So it is not in the form. It is in the form of nth root of a. But a here a equal to what? 16. This 16 can be written as nth power of a number. So this 16 I have written. The nth power is what here 2. So the 16 also I have written as a power 2. So in this case they are not called as a surds. They are called as rational numbers. When square and square root will get cancelled. So what we left here? We got it here, that is 4. 4 is what? Therefore 4 is a rational number. So y is a rational number. Y is a rational number. So we have other one here. The third one, z square equal to 0.02. Z square equal to 0.02. Let's transfer this square to the other side. That become a square root. That is equal to 0.02 value. The square root of 0.02 is not a perfect square root. So therefore z is a irrational number. That is a irrational number. Then we go for the fourth one here. What is the fourth one? U square equal to 17 by 4. Here also it is simple. U square equal to 17 by 4. This square you transfer this side. Again we get that is square root of 17 by 4. So as we know that here we have one formula like under root of a by b. This gives us root a by root b. We have to split this. We have to split the complete root into the numerator and denominator. So let us write here u equal to under root of 17 by square root of 4. Where square root of 4 value we know that is what is 2. So here u value is what? Root 17 by 2. The quotient of an irrational number and rational number is always a irrational number. So here u is a irrational number. U is a irrational number. So next one, the fifth one, w square. W square equal to 27. Here square you transfer this side, that means square root. W equal to square root of 27. The square root of 27. 27 is not a perfect square number. 25 is a perfect square number. 36 is a perfect square number. Then what is 27? 27 is a perfect cube number. That means 3 cube is 27. If it is cube root or square root, it is a square root. So square root of 27 is not a perfect square number. If there is a 3 here, w cube is equal to 27, then it becomes a cube root of 27. Cube root of 27 is a perfect cube number. So you get 3 as an answer, that is a rational number. But we have here square. So we have a square, and square root of 27 is not a perfect square root number. And here w is a irrational number. W is an irrational number. Then we have sixth one. Look at the sixth one. T to the power of 4. T to the power of 4 equal to 256. So this power 4 we transfer this side. Okay, 4 if you transfer, that become a fourth root. So T equal to fourth root of 256. So let us see. Now it is in the form of nth root of a. Nth root of a numbers are called as a surds. But there is a condition. Here n is more than 1. Yes, n is more than 1. Okay, this condition also satisfied. but a is a rational number but not a nth power of rational number. So let us see if we factorize this 256 will get fourth power or not. If you get a fourth power, then it is not a irrational number. That means it is not a third. Let us see here 256. Let us factorize the 256 here. 256. So in what step we can go for that? Here you can go for the 2. 2 on the 2. Here 2 to the 4. 1 left. 2 8s are 16. We go for the 2 again. 2 6 are 12. 2 4s are 8. Again we go for 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are again 16. 2 8s are 2 4s are and 2 2s are. See that what we can write here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This will make it as a pairs once. 2 into 2 what? 4. It is also 2 into 2 4. 2 into 2 4. 2 into 2 4. That means here 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. How many times? 4 times we got. So 4th root of 4 to the power of 4. 4 to the power of 4. That means 4 you multiply 4 times. 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64. 64 4s are 256. Hence this 256 we can write in the form of nth power. So here nth root, nth power, both are same. So this fourth and fourth root we can cancel. We will get a t equal to 4. Therefore t is a rational number. T is a rational number. Hence here the third bit is completed. Then the fourth question. The fourth question here, the ratio of circumference to the diameter of a circle C by D is represents pi, but we say that pi is an irrational number. Why? So what is the ratio of circumference to the circle of diameter? Okay, if there is a circle, it is called as the diameter and this is called circumference. This is circumference of circle and this is diameter. Circumference of circle is denoted by C and diameter is denoted by D. So here, what here? The ratio pi equal to C by D actually. Pi equal to C by D. Pi in the sense here the ratio of circumference of circle by diameter always gives us 22 by 7. So you take any circle, either it is the bigger in size or smaller in size. Take the circumference of circle by you divide by diameter. If you divide by diameter, always you get 22 by 7. If it is this circle, this circumference of circle by this diameter. Circumference of circle by diameter d equal to 22 by 7 only. You divide always. Whatever circle you take, that circumference of circle by diameter. If you divide that both, you always get 22 by 7. Then 22 by 7 in the form of p by q. Yes, it is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0. And this value is denoted by pi. Pi value also equal to 22 by 7. So why pi is called as a irrational then? Why pi is called a irrational? Even though pi is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Yes, it is in the form of 22 by 7. Why pi is called as a irrational number? Why it is not a rational number? So there is a bigger theory in this. So that theory is also present in your textbook. I will make it display on your textbook on the screen. You can see the screen why pi is called as a irrational number. You go through this theory completely so that you will come to know that why pi is called as a irrational. If you calculate here, either circumference of circle or not diameter will not be a constant values. It's only approximate values only. It's not a constant values. Due to that only we'll take here pi values not always equal to the 22 by 7. Normally we'll take pi equal to 3.141 and so on. Pi equal to 3.141 and so on. So here pi is not a rational number, it is called as a irrational number. If you go through this paragraph, you will come to know more clearly again. Okay, now we go for fifth bit. Very important to learn this bit to do the next 10th bit and 6th bit also. So here we are going to learn in the 5th bit rationalizing the denominator. This is a new concept for you. To rationalizing the denominator, we should know that what are the rationalizing factor of that particular question. So I will tell you clearly one by one. I will try to understand here. Rationalize the denominator of the following. The first one in 5th bit. First one. What is here? 1 by root 3 plus root 2. 1 by 3 plus root 2. Rationalize the denominator. See that denominator is irrational number. 3 plus root 2. Sum of one rational, one irrational number is always a irrational number. So this denominator is irrational number. We have to rationalize it. That means we have to change into the rationalized number, rational number. The denominator is rational number. We have to change into rational number. By how? By doing a factorizing the denominator. By doing the factorizing the denominator, we can rationalize the denominator here. Yes. So what is the rationalizing factor of 3 plus root 2? That is 3 minus root 2. So 1 by 3 plus root 2. You write same thing and multiply with the rationalizing factor of 3 plus root 2, that is 3 minus root 2. With this 3 minus root 2, we have to multiply to the numerator and as well as to the denominator to balance both. To balance this fraction, we have to multiply with the rationalizing factor of this denominator to the numerator as well as to the denominator. 3 plus root 2 is here. So multiply with the 3 minus root 2 by 3 minus root 2. If you cancel this 3 minus root 2 and 3 minus root 2, we get the same again. What is there we have in the before step? So what we need to do it? We have to multiply this both. 1 into 3 minus root 2 by here 3 plus root 2. Here it is 3 minus root 2. If you see clearly here, now it is in the form of a plus root b and a minus root b form. So are not a plus b into a minus b form. A plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. Are not a plus root b into a minus root b equal to a square minus b. That is the form. So with 1 you multiply this. In the numerator we get 3 minus root 2 as this. If you multiply with 1, we get the same number. Now it is in the form of what actually? The formula I need to write here. Let me write the formula. The denominator is in the form of a plus root b of a minus root b. That equal to a square minus b. Okay. Where a equal to what? 3. Here b in the place of b is what? 2, not root 2. Here root 2 and root 2 are same. So what is in the b place? In the place of b there is a 2. So we write it now. The first numerator one 3 minus root 2 by this denominator in the form of a plus root b into a minus root b. That formula is a square minus b. Where a equal to 3 and b equal to 2. Let us change in this form. That is 3 square minus 2. A square minus b. That is 3 square minus 2. So 3 minus root 2 by 3 square value 9 minus 2. So that equal to see 3 minus root 2 by 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. Here you see that what is the rational denominator here? The denominator in the question 3 plus root 2, that is irrational number. After rationalizing that denominator, we got that a rational number as a denominator. What is this? 7. 7 is a rational number. We don't mind up the numerator. We have to see only denominator. This denominator is changed from irrational number to rational number or not? Yes, we changed it by doing rationalizing factor and rationalizing the denominator. We factorize the rationalizing the denominator. Then we changed this denominator irrational number into rational number. Okay, let's go for the second question here. You can clarify your doubts in this second question. That is 1 by root 7 minus root 6. 1 by root 7 minus root 6. Let us rationalize this denominator now. We know that first we need to multiply by the rationalizing factor of root 7 minus root 6. That is root 7 plus root 6. Here root 7 plus root 6. So what we need to do it, we have to multiply 1 into root 7 plus root 6 by, here we get root 7 minus root 6 into root 7 plus root 6. Now it is the form of a plus b into a minus b. Or not, we have one formula of root a plus root b of root a minus root b, or not root a minus root b into root a plus root b. However, it will be said that equal to a minus b. This is the formula actually. So what is a equal to here? Root and root same. A equal to 7, where b equal to 6. So let us write the numerator as it is what? 1 into root 7 plus root 6 is root 7 plus root 6. That by, it is in the form of root a minus root b of root a plus root b, or root a plus root b into root a minus root b, that equal to a minus b. Here a equal to what? 7 and b equal to what? 6. Okay, let us change in this form a minus b, that is 7 minus 6. As we know, what the difference between 7 and 6 is 1. So here the denominator is a rational number. That means we rationalize this denominator here from root 7 minus root 6 to 1. Yes, before the denominator is irrational number. After rationalizing this denominator, we got a rational number. This is called rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. So we have two more questions here. Let me solve that also. Only the thing is, you must know that what is meaning of rationalizing factor. Here these are the rationalizing factor. Root 7 minus root 6. Rationalizing factor is what? Root 7 plus root 6. So just need to change the sign. Okay, here fifth bit, third one, fifth bit, third one, that equal to 1 by root 7, 1 by root 7. So the rationalizing factor of root 7 is root 7 only. So let us multiply 1 by root 7 into root 7 by root 7. See, here we get 1 into root 7 by 1 into root 7 by root 7 into root 7. So here 1 into root 7, that is root 7. Here root 7 into root 7 under root of 7 into 7 under root of 7 into 7, that equal to root 7 by under root of 7 into 7, that is 7 square. We can get here square and square will get cancelled. Hence you get here root 7 by only 7. See that this 7 is now a rational number. Hence we rationalize this denominator into root 7 to plus 7. So here plus 7 is a rational number. You write the therefore here what? 1 by root 7 is equal to root 7 by 7. Okay, the last one of this bit. The fourth question is root 6 by root 3 minus root 2. Okay, look at here. Now here you can learn little more. So here let us rationalize the denominator by multiplying by rationalizing factor of root 3 minus root 2. The rationalizing factor of root 3 minus root 2 is root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 plus root 2. We have to multiply to the numerator and denominator to balance these terms. So simple here, root 6 into numerator part is what? Root 3 plus root 2 by, here we have root 3 minus root 2. Here we have root 3 plus root 2. So simple numerator parts. With root 6 we have to multiply both these terms. And here however it is in the form of one formula. Can we write that formula now? Root a plus root b into root a minus root b. That equal to a minus b. Where a equal to what? 3. And b equal to what? 2. So here in the numerator part, let us multiply. Root 6 into root 3. That is root 6 into 3. Root 6 into 6 into 3. There is a plus here. We write plus. Root 6 into root 2. That is under the 6 into 2. R naught 12. Square root of 12. Directly also you can write. R naught. Let's go. Now if you go for here, the denominator in this form root a plus root b into root a minus root b. The formula is a minus b, where a equal to 3 and b equal to 2. Let us substitute in the a minus b, that means 3 minus 2. That equal to here at last under root of 6 into 3 is under root of 18. Under root of 18 plus here root 6 into 2, that is 12 by 3 minus 2 is 1. Here we rationalize. Again numerator part we can change it again. Even we can do the answer or not here itself you can stop it. So how we can do it again? Let me tell you here. This root 18 is there. So this root 18 I will write as a 9 into 2. 18 I will write as a 9 into 2. 9 to the 18 plus here there is a 12. 12 I can write as a 4 into 3. 4 into 3 by 1. So here why did I write here? Root 9 is a perfect square number. The root 9 value is 3. If 9 comes out of the root, that will be 3 and there is a root 2 here. 3 root 2 plus here 4 is a perfect square number. If 4 comes out of the root, we get to root 3 by 1. Here things happen now. Here we cannot do it anything. So we rationalize this denominator. So I hope you got a little idea what is meaning of rationalizing the denominator. Nothing but we have to multiply with rationalizing factor through the numerator and denominator, and then after we have to simplify until we get a rational number in the denominator. So we also go for the 6th bit. Here 6th bit also same based on the rationalizing the denominator only. But 5th bit is very simple bit. 6th is little advanced bit than this. That means we get little more simplification more in this bit. In numerator also we will get a irrational numbers in the 6th bit. So in the 6th bit, first one, let's see the 6th bit first one. What is the 6th bit here? Simplify the each of the following by rationalizing the denominator. Simple. Rationalizing the denominator, we already know that 6 minus 4 root 2 by 6 plus 4 root 2. 6 minus 4 root 2 by 6 plus 4 root 2. Okay, let us rationalize this denominator. Let us rationalize this denominator once you look at here. Now, in what way we can rationalize this denominator? We have to rationalize. So, mind it always the denominator. Here, 6 minus 4 root 2 by, you write once again, 6 plus 4 root 2. So, here, what is the rationalizing factor of 6 plus 4 root 2? That is 6 minus 4 root 2 by 6 minus 4 root 2. So simple now, we have to multiply the numerators and as well as the denominators. Let us multiply that. 6 minus 4 root 2. Here 6 minus 4 root 2. All by here 6 plus 4 root 2 into 6 minus 4 root 2. Very carefully we need to do it. Simple. Now here with 6 we need to multiply both these terms, and minus 4 root 2 we have to multiply with both the terms. Okay, let us multiply by 1 by 1. With 6 we will multiply 6 into 6 36. And this both are a minus b into a minus b whole square form. You can also do in that way. And directly multiply 6 into 6 36. Now here plus, here minus, plus into minus is minus. Here nothing but there is a plus here. Plus into minus is minus. 6 4s are 24 into root 2. 24 root 2. With 6 we have completed. Now with minus 4 root 2 we need to multiply. With minus 4 root 2. See that there is a minus. minus here what is there? There is a plus. Minus into plus is minus. 4 6 are 24. What is there here? Root 2. 24 root 2. Minus into minus there is a plus. 4 4s are 16. Root 2 into root 2, that is under root of 4. Have you got 4 here? 4 4s are 16. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4. 2 into 2 is 4. Root 2 into root 2 under root of 2 into 2, that is under root of 4. So here over by again in the denominator also we need to do it. 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36 and 6 4s are 24, but minus 24 root 2 with 6 we have completed with floor plus 4 root 2. 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24 root 2. 24 root 2. 4 6 are 24 root 2. And here plus into minus we get minus. 4 4s are 16. First we need to multiply the symbols. Plus into here minus, there is a minus. 4 4s are 16. Root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into 2, that is root 4 again. So very simply and very slowly we have to do here these calculations. Simple. Here 36, we write as a 36. Here minus 24 root 2. Here there are minus 24 roots. How many root 2s are here? Minus 24. Here how many root 2s are there? Minus 24. Minus 24 root 2 and here minus 24 root 2. Total minus 48 root 2s are there. Minus 24 root 2s and here also minus 24 root 2s. We get minus 48 root 2s. Here plus 16 into root 4 value is 2. Square root of 4 value is 2. This we need to multiply like that. Again, let's come to here. 36 we write as it is. Okay, here you see plus here minus 24 root 2, here plus 24 root 2. This both we can cancel. Plus 24 root 2 and minus 24 root 2 will get cancelled. Here what we have minus 16 into root 4 value is 2 again. Okay, let us simplify. What we can do it next. See the 36 we write as it is. Minus 48 root 2. This we cannot do it anything. 48 root 2 and 16 2s are 32 plus 32. All by we have here 36 minus 16 2s are 32. 16 2s are 32. Okay, let us do it again. Here 36 and plus 32 is 68. 68 minus 48 by 48 root 2 by 36 minus 32 is 4. Hence we rationalize this denominator into 4 plus root 2 to the 4. So here is the irrational number. Here we rationalize that into a rational number. Therefore we can write now 6 minus 4 root 2 by 6 plus 4 root 2, that equal to 68 minus 48 root 2 by 4. Again here you can also write this little simplification. We can do it. See here 4 1s are 4, 4 7s are 28. Yes, here we can take out 4 as a common factor. 4 you take out as a common factor. Here 4 how many are 68. See that 4 1s are 4, 2 left, 4 7s are. Okay, 4 into 17, that means 4 into 17 is 68. 4 I am taking as a common factor. See minus 48 is there. So 12, 4 12s are 48 root 2 by 4. So what I have done in the numerator, just I have taken 4 as a common factor. If I take 4 as a common factor, here what we get? 4 into 17, 68 minus 4 12s are 48 root 2. So same thing I have done, but I have taken a 4 as a common factor. That means this 68 and 48 will comes in the 4 table. So I have taken 4 as a common factor. As here 4 and 4 get cancelled, what will be left over? See, or not, we can also write this answer 17 minus 12 root 2 by 1. You can go for this one or not, you can also go for this one. This is the most accurate value. This is the correct at last. Or not, if you stop it here also, there is no problem. This is the way we need to do it. See, little more simplification we are occurred here. There is a more simplifications are occurred. That means we have to be very careful while doing simplification. This kind of problems only makes you perfect in the math. Actually, we have to do it very slowly in these kind of problems. Okay, these kind of problems only will tell us either you are good in maths or not. So, we go for the second one in the 6th bit. 6th bit, second one. Root 7 minus root 5 by root 7 plus root 5. So both. Okay, how to do it this? Then see here. Let us rationalize the denominator again in the same method. Root 7 minus root 5 by root 7 plus root 5. The rationalizing factor of this denominator is into root 7 minus root 5 by root 7 minus root 5. The rationalizing factor of this denominator is root 7 minus root 5. Okay, let us do it now. We multiply the numerators. Root 7 minus root 5. Here root 7 minus root 5 by these two I have multiplied and these two we need to multiply now. Root 7 plus root 5. Here root 7 minus root 5. Simple. Now with these two we have to multiply root 7 into root 7 and root of 7 into 7, that is 49. Root 7 into root 7, root 49. Or not, you can write 7 square. Okay, root 7 into 7, that you can write 7 into 7, 49. Or not, this 49 we can also write as a 7 square. Yes. Now this root 7 into minus, here it is a plus, here it is a minus. Plus into minus is minus. Root 7 into root 5. Root 7 into root 5, that equal to under root of 7 into 5, that equal to root 35. See, root 35 directly I am writing here. With 7 we have completed. Now with minus 5, minus, because here minus into plus is minus, root 5 into root 7, root 5 into 7, that is 5 7s are 35. Okay, again minus into minus plus, here root 5 into 5, 25, are not 5 square. 25 are not 5 square, you can write. All by, here you see, it is in the form of a formula actually. With formula, here we get a formula, that is root a plus root b into root a minus root b. Okay, that equal to a minus b. This formula you need to write here. So what is a equal to 7 and b equal to 5. So 7 minus 5 we get here. Okay, here square and square root get cancelled. Here also square and square root get cancelled. What is left here? 7 minus, here 1 root 35, here minus 1 root 35. Minus 1 root 35, here minus 1 root 35. How many root 35s are there? Only 1. Here also how many root 35s are there? Only 1. So minus 1 root 35 minus 1 root 35, that is minus 2 root 35. Here there is a square and square root get cancelled. This you get is a 5 here. By 7 minus 5. Here also 7 minus 5. So here 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 minus 2 root 35. 12 minus 2 root 35 by 7 minus 5 is 2. Again you see here 12 and 2 and denominator also 2. So immediately we should get an idea. These 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. You should not cancel because here 2 is dividing both these terms. Here 2 is dividing both the terms. You cannot cancel to the only one term. So in that case what we need to do it? We have to take as a common. What I had done in the previous problem. So here we can, this 12 will comes in the 2 table. How many times? 6 times. 2 6 are 12 minus here 2 ones are 2 and root of 35. See, now you see that 2 6 are 12. 2 ones are 2 root 35. So you get the same 12 minus 2 root 35 by 2. Now here this 2 and this 2 we can cancel. Okay, this 2 and this 2 we cancel because this 2 is multiplying these both the terms and this 2 is dividing these both the terms. Multiplication and division we can cancel here. At last we got 6 minus root 35 by 1, hence this is the therefore that is root 7 minus root 5 by root 7 plus root 5, that is equal to 6 minus root 35 by 1, or not 6 minus root 35 we can take. So this is the second question in the 6th week. Now again we have many problems in this exercise. Very lengthy exercise, very big exercise, but very good exercise to learn maths actually. So if you are perfect in this exercise, we can say that you are good in simplification and you are good in maths also. So the next one, third one in the 6th week. Sixth week, third one, that equal to 1 by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. Okay, this is what. Let us do it that 1 by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. The rationalizing factor of 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 is 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay, this is the rationalizing factor of this denominator that we have multiplied to the numerator and denominator. Let us multiply the numerators now. Fraction of product of two fractions equal to product of numerators by product of denominators. So here the what is the numerator? 1 into 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 whole by, here we have 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 here into 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay, simple now. Here what is the numerator we get? 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 by this. If denominator, if you observe, you get one thing. Actually, you directly multiply this. If you are confusing to use the formula, there will be formula also here. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square formula you can use it. See, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Where it is yours? A square minus b square. A square minus b square. Where a equal to what here? See, in the place of a, what is there? 3 root 2. In both the place, in the a equal to 3 root 2 and 3 root 2. 2 root 3 and here 2 root 3. That means b equal to 2 root 3. This is the values we need to substitute here in the form of a square minus b square. Or not, you can do it with 3 root 2 you multiply this both the terms, and with minus 2 root 3 you multiply this both the terms. And not directly we can substitute in the formulas. Formulas will help us to do the problems in a very simple and easy way. So we go for the formula, that is first a square, that means 3 root 2 whole square minus b square. B square is 2 root 3 whole square. Okay, here we'll write the numerator as it is now. 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. This we cannot do it anything. But here 3 square. This square is for both the digits here. This square is for both the digits. First we go for the 3 square is 9. Here root 2 whole square, square root and square will get cancelled here into 2 you will get only. Because it is a square root 2 and here there is a square and square root get cancelled here. Now minus, here first we have to this square also for both the numbers. So first we will square the 2. 2 square is 4. Here what is there now? Square root 3. Square root 3 whole square. Square root 3 whole square. Square root and square. Both will get cancelled into only 3 will be left over here. Here you need to do it very carefully. Okay, let us go for here. What is there? What is there here? 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 whole by, what is there? 9 2s are 18 minus 3 4s are 4 3s are 12. That is equal to what we get now? 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 whole by 18 minus 12 is 6. Okay, this 3 ones are 3 to the 6 should not cancel like that. 3 ones are 3, 3 to the 6. It will be very wrong and very big mistake, because this 6 is not only dividing this single term, 6 also dividing the both the term. And here 3 and 2 will not appear in the same table to take out the common factor also. So here itself this is the answer actually. Here itself this is the answer. We cannot do anything for this, as we have rationalized the denominator into 6. The 6 is a rational number. Before it was a irrational number. So I hope you understood a little how to rationalize the denominators. How to rationalize the denominators. So there is a one more problem in the 6th bit. There is the 4th one. Let me also do that one. See, I am giving you all the problems to not to get confused and not to have any doubt in this exercise, because this exercise is very important. Every time you get one question for 4 marks from this bit only. Three root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. Okay, let us do this problem now without any difficulty. Okay, then let us rationalize the denominator first. 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. The rationalizing factor of 3 root 3 plus root 2 is 3 root 3 minus root 2. Only in the place of plus we get minus, but that we need to multiply to the numerator and as well as for the denominators. Okay, let us go for now. Here 3 root 5 minus root 7. Here 3 root 3 minus root 2 all by here 3 root 3 plus root 2 into 3 root 3 minus root 2. Yes. Now see that here, however, in the denominator we have one formula, but numerator part we need to multiply very carefully. Okay, let us multiply that. Okay, then here it is in the form of, like in the denominator we can use this formula, a plus b into a minus b, that equal to a square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square, or not a plus root b, a minus root b, that equal to a square minus b. A square minus b also we can use, or not this formula you can use, no problem. Okay, then we'll multiply the numerator. 3 first, see the symbols. First we multiply the symbols, then numbers, then under root of numbers. Plus into plus is the plus. 3 3s are 9. Okay, and root 5 into root 3. That is root 5 into root 3 is root 5 into 3, that is root 15. Directly I am writing. Okay. Now here plus into minus is minus. Now 3 into here what root 2 here, which is nothing but a 1 root 2. 3 ones are 3. Root 5 into root 2, that is root 5 into 2, that is root 10. With minus root 7 we need to multiply. How many root 7s are there? Only one root 7 is there. Minus into plus is minus. 1 into 3 is 3. Okay, root 7 into root 3. Root 7 into 3, that is root 21. Here minus into minus, that is a plus. Here there is a 1 root 7. Here also there is a 1 root 2. 1 into 1 is 1. Root 7 into root 2, that is under root of 7 into 2, that is 14. Whole by, see that. Here, what is the a value? A value is 3 root 3. Here a value is what? 3 root 3. And b value is what? Root 2. Okay, then let us do it that. A square minus b square form. That means a square 3 root 3 whole square. A square, a equal to what? 3 root 3. So 3 root 3 whole square minus b square, that is root 2 whole square. Simple. Now we'll do the problem again. 9 root 15. 9 root 15, that we cannot do anything. Here minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21. Both are minus 3 and minus 3, that is okay. Here minus root 10 minus root 21. Both are different. We cannot add this. So write as it is minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21. Both are different numbers. Both are two different irrational numbers. 3 into root 10, 3 into root 21. Here plus root 14. How many root 14 is only 1? By the denominator, let us do it. Here square for both the numbers, no? So first we square the 3. 3 square is 9. Here square root of 3 and whole square. So this square root and square will get cancelled. Only 3 will be left. Yes. Minus. See now. Square root and square both will get cancelled directly. We get 2. So look at here now. What we can do it here? 9 root 15. This we cannot do it anything. And 3 root 10. This also we cannot do anything. And 3 root 21. This also we write as it is. And plus root 14 also will be the same. There is no any like terms to add or subtract. Here 9, 3 are 27 minus 2. That is, we need to get that answer as 9 root 15 minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21 plus root 14 by 27 minus 2 is 25. So this is the final answer actually. So we have rationalized this denominator into rational number by the using of rationalizing factor of 3 plus root 3. Sorry, 3 root 3 plus root 2 equal to 3 root 3 minus root 2. Okay, I hope you got a little idea about rationalizing the denominator. So we have some more problems also. 1-2 problems are there again, rationalizing denominator on that topic. So we'll also solve that in the further. In the 10th question we have the same thing again. So before that, let us go for again the next bit. Here next 7th bit. Here 7th bit is that 7th question. Find the value of root 10 minus root 15. Root 10 minus root 15 by 2 root 2. So here they have given a clue actually. What they have given a values, let's see. Here they have given a values root 2 value. As we know the root 2 value, that is 1.414, and they have also given a root 3 value, that is 1.732, and we'll also know the root 5 value, that is 2.236. These are the values they have given. By using these values, we need to find out the value of this irrational number. So how to do it? Here I will tell you that very simple method. Okay, then here root 10 can be written as root 5 into 2. No? The root 10 I'll change in this form, root 5 into 2, because we have only these 3 values. We have to convert these numbers into only these roots, given roots. So here root 15 we can write as a root 3 into 5 by here however 2 root 2. So here root 5 into root 2. This is under root of 5 into 2. So we write as a root 5 into root 2. We'll split it. We'll write separately. This under root complete root we'll write as a simple root, because here we can also use the formula, that is under root of a into b is equal to root a into root b. This formula we can use it here. By using that formula only, here minus root 3 into root 5 by 2 root 2. So here simple. We have root 5 value in the question, and root 2 value also we have, and root 3 value also we have. We have to substitute that values here wherever it is required. Here root 5 value is, that is 2.236 into root 2 value is that 1.414. Yes. Now minus root 3 value 1.732 into 2.236 all by, what is there again, 2 into 1.414. This is the value we got it. Now what we need to do it, this 2 we need to multiply, and this 2 also we need to multiply. So already I have multiplied this number. Let me tell you that directly if you multiply 2.236 into 1.414, you will get that 3.161704 minus, here minus 1.732 into 2.236 equal to 3.872752. This I have already multiplied to save over time. Actually with 2 into 1.414, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8 and 2 1s are 2. These are values. Now we also should find out the difference of this. You need to subtract this both now. If you subtract that, you will get here minus 0.711,048 and so on by here you will get 2.828 and divide this both, exactly you will get minus 0.251, minus 0.25 and so on, like, okay. This will be the answer here. Simple. This root 10 and root 15 by using formula of under root of a into b equal to root a into root b, or not root a into root b equal to root a into b. By the same concept, this root 10 I have written as the root 5 into root 2, root 15 I changed as the root 3 into root 5, because we have only root 2, root 3, root 5 values. Only these values we need to substitute and get answer. So I have substituted only these values in the given problem. I got the answer as the minus 0.25. So that is the final answer. So this is enough. Now this is the 7th answer. We'll go for 8th bit, 9th bit, 10th bit and last 11th bit. Okay, here in this there is a 8th bit. 8th bit is very simple bit and easy. 8th bit, first one. What we need to do it is, let's see, find. We need to find the value of 64 to the power of 1 by 6 is it. So let us see 64 all to the power of 1 by 6. So first of all 64 will factorize. Let us see how we can write. 2 32s are 64, 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8 and 2 2s are 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means here 64 we can write. This 64 we can express as a 2 to the power of 6. So this 64 I will write 2 to the power of 6. However, we have 1 to the power of 1 by 6. This bracket is nothing but a multiplication, no? So what you will get, see, 2 to the power of 6 into 1, 6 by 6. And this will get cancelled. 2 to the power of 1. Nothing but the value of 64 whole to the power of 1 by 6 is equal to 2. Simple. So here the 64 whole to the power of 1 by 6 we can also write in the radical form actually. This is the exponential form. So let us change into the radical form. Here this 6th root of 64 we can say. 6th root of 64. This 6th root of this 64 we can write 2 to the power of 6. Here this 64 we have written nth power of a number. Nth power of a number. Here nth power is what? 6. Nth degree is n root a no. Here n is value is what? 6. This 64 we have written nth power to the equal power. So hence we can cancel, we get a rational number. So a should not be a nth power of a rational number. That is the definition of a surd. So n is a greater than 1 and a is a positive rational number but not a nth power of a rational number. If it is a nth power of a rational number, it is not a surd, it is a rational number. Okay, that you need to be remember. Okay. Now we go for second one. 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5. Simple. This 32. If you factorize this 32, simple, already we have factorized this 32. See, if 64, if you forget the 64, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 2 to the power of 5 you will get. That 32 equal to 2 to the power of 5. Okay, 32 equal to what? 2 to the power of 5. That is what I will write here. 32 we can write as a 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5. It is simple now. Let us multiply. 2 to the power of 5 ones are 5 by 5. Here 5 ones are 5 ones will get cancelled. 2 to the power of 1. Therefore 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5 is equal to 2 to the power of 1. Nothing but a 2 1. 2 to the power of 1 is just 2 multiply 1 times you get the same one. So let's go for the third one. That is 625 whole to the power of 1 by 4. 1 by 4. So let us multiply that. First of all, we have to factor this 625. If you factor the 625 by the 5 table first, okay, 5 ones are 5, 1 left, that is 12. 5 twos are 10, 2 left, that becomes 25 here. 5 fives are 25. Again, it's possible in the 5 table. 5 twos are 10, 2 left, that becomes 25. 5 fives are 25. Again, 5 fives are 25. And this 625 we can write as a 5 to the power of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now let us, this also we can write now. Here 5 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4. This 4 into 4. 1. 4 into 1 is, we can get 4 only. 5 to the power of 4 by 4. This 4 ones are 4 ones are get cancelled. And 5 to the power of 1 will get nothing but a 5 only, that is. Therefore 625 whole to the power of 1 by 4 is equal to what? 5. And now these are the exponential form. 625 whole to the power of 1 by 4 exponential form. This also we can do it in other method actually. 625 whole to the power of 1 by 4. This we can do it in the radical form. This we change into the radical form. See another method. 4th root of 625. This 4 will come as a root. Degree of the radical. So that is degree of this square root. So degree of this root. Then here 625 we can write 5 to the power of 4 and 4th root get cancelled, that will be f5. In any method you can do it, no problem. So however factorizing is necessary. Okay, then we have 3 more questions in this 8th bit. Very simple, in this way only. We have 3 more questions, let us solve that also. Then we have 9th bit and 10th bit. Thereafter we have 11th one also. Yes, this we go for 4th one, that is 16 whole to the power of 3 by 2. 16 whole to the power of 3 by 2 here. Okay, let us write 16. We can write the 16 as a 4 square actually. Okay, yes, 16 can be written as 4 square whole to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, here this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. That is 4 to the power of 3 will be left to 4 to the power of 3 in the same. 4 into 4, that equal to 64 is the answer. Or not, you can also do in another method. I will tell you the other method also here. Look at everybody. 16 whole to the power of 3 by 2. This 16 you factorize. 2 8s are, 2 4s are, and 2 2s are. That means 16 we can write as a 2 to the power of 4. So we get here, see, 16 will write as a 2 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 3 by 2. This is multiplication. Let us multiply here. 2 to the power of 4 into 3 by 2. 2 ones are, 2 2s are. 2 2s are. Okay? Here 2 into 3, 6. That means 2 to the power of 2 3s are 6. 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 is the same. 2 we need to multiply 6 times. 2 we need to multiply the 6 times. See, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. 16 to the 32, 32 into 2 that is equal to 64. However, you get the same answer here, 64, and there also 64. Okay, then let's go for the another one, the 5th one in 8th bit. 243 whole to the power of 2 by 5. 243 whole to the power of 2 by 5. Yes, 2 by 5. So 243. Once you see 243, how we can write? We'll go for the 3 table. 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Hence 243 we can write 1 2 3 4 5. 3 to the power of 5. The same thing we write here, 3 to the power of 5 all to the power of 2 by 5. Hence here 5 and 5 get cancelled directly. 3 square will be left. The 3 square value is 9. 3 square value is 9. Therefore 243 all to the power of 2 by 5 is equal to 9. The last one of this is bit. The last one of this bit is that 46,656 whole to the power of minus 1 by 6 whole to the power of minus 1 by 6. Here if you see that this 46,656 we can factorize in the 6 by using 6 we can do it. See, 6 6 are 36. How many left actually? 10 left. Here there is a 46. 10. 106 is there. So 10 left. Yes. Then we go for again. Okay. Sorry. Here directly. Sorry. 6 7s are 42. 6 7s are 42 is possible. 6 7s are 42 is possible. Then 4 left. That is 46 again. 6 7s are 42 is possible. Again 4 left. That is 45. 6 7s are 42. Again there is a 3 left there. 6 6 are 36. Yes. Now we go for again 6 1. 6 1 is 6, which is a 17. So 6 2s are 12. Here is a 5 left. 50. 6 9s are 54. 3 left now, that is 36. So 6 6 are 36. Now we go for 6 table. 6 2s are 12. 6 1s are 6 and 3 left, that is a 36. That is 6. Now in 6 table we can do it. 6 3s are 18. 3 left, that is 36. And 6 table 6. That means here 46,656 as we can write 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means 6 to the power of 6 we can write. Yes, we can write in the form of 6 to the power of 6. Let's go for 6 to the power of 6 whole to the power of minus 1 by 6. Simple. Here 6 1s are get cancelled. 6 to the power of minus 1. Here we have a formula in the laws of exponents. A to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So people have learned this in the 8th class and also in the 9th class it is useful. 6 to the power of minus 1 we can write. That is in the form of a to the power of minus n. We have to change in 1 by a to the power of n. This negative exponent we have to write in the positive. That means 6 to the power of 1 by 6 to the power of 1. That is nothing but a 1 by 6. Therefore 46,656 whole to the power of minus 1 by 6 we can write as a 1 by 6. So this will be the answer of this 8th bit. Now we have 9th bit. There is only one question in the 9th bit. Let us go for the 9th bit now. This is also based on the factorizations only. Let me write that we have to simplify this 9th question. Simplify 4th root of 81, 4th root of 81 minus 8, 5th root of 343 plus 15, 5th root of 32 plus this is a square root of 225. This exercise is very important, as I told you before. You people have to practice properly. This first we have to factorize this all. See, 81 is able to write nth power or not, that we need to see. If 81 is able to write nth power, that means any power of 4, then it is a rational number. R0 is the third irrational number. That we need to remember. So here 81, let us factorize once. 81 we can write as a, see, 81 can possible in the 3 table. 3 27s are 81. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. So here 81 we can write as a 3 to the power of 4. So we go for again in the 343. This 343 can be able to write any power of 3. Yes, it is possible. First, if you factorize, you will get 343. Okay, in the 7 table you go for it. Okay, then 7 4s are 28. Then how many left? 6, that is 63. 7 9s are 63. Then 7 7s are 49. Hence here 343 we can write as a 7 to the power of 3. Here cube root, the power is 3. So nth power, it is a nth power of number. Here it is a 4. Here we can write 3 to the power of 4. So here nth power and these exponents are same. The same power we have written. Here 32. Here if you go for 32, factorizing 32, 2 16s are 2 8s are 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are. That means 32 we can write as a 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5. And see that a last one 225. 225. Which square it is? It is a 15 square. 15 square is 225 only. Yes? 15 square. 15 15 is directly. 15 15 is the 225. 15 square you can write because here there is a 2. Okay, we have to write in the same way. Yes. Then 225 is equal to 15 square. So nth power we need to change as a nth power. Is able to write here all this in the nth power. Okay, here 4 root, 4th root of 81 we can write as a 4th root of 81 we can write as a 3 to the power of 4. That we have to do in the rough work. Minus 8 into cube root of 343 we can write as a 7 cube plus 15 into this 5th root of 32 we can write 2 to the power of 5 plus here square root, nothing but a simply root, that is we can write as a 15 square. See that 4th root and power 4, 5th root and power 3, 5th root and power 5, square root and square. We can get the answer this. So what is left here in this term? 3 minus here what is left here? 8 into there is 7, here 8 and here 7 left, plus 15 into here there is a 2 left, plus here is a 15. So let us simplify now. 3 minus 8 7s are 56 plus 15 2s are 30 plus 15. Let us add this. 30 plus 15 45, 45 plus 3 48, 48 minus 56. Simple. 48 minus 56. If you do it minus 8 you will get minus 8. The minus 8 will be the answer. Minus 8 will be the answer of this question. If you simplify you will get minus 8. Only thing we have to think that either these sets are able to write nth power of a number or not. All these number I have given a nth power of numbers only. That's why it is possible to find out. Or not, it is not possible to find. Okay. Then we have 10th question. 10th bit questions. There are 2 questions in the 10th bit, and these 2 are very very important. Every time maximum possibility of getting these questions in the final exams. Okay. Then yes, see that 10th bit. First one, what we need to do it? If A and B are rational numbers, they have given A and B values here, rational numbers. Find the value of A and B in each of the following questions. We need to find out the A value and B value in the following questions. Okay, what is the first question? That is root 3 plus root 2. Root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2. Root 3 minus root 2. That equal to A plus B root 6. Here A plus B root 6. So here a value and b value we need to find out. Their a and b are two rational numbers itself. Okay, first LHS side and RHS side. First LHS side will rationalize the denominator. First LHS side will do the rationalizing denominator. We go for that 3 plus root 2 by 3 minus root 2 into this is 3 plus root 2 by 3 plus root 2. Why? See that here root 3 minus root 2. Rationalizing factor is root 3 plus root 2. Root 3 plus root 2. So the rationalizing factor we have to do this. That equal to what here? A plus b root 6. Sorry, it is not 2. It is a 6. It is a 6. Sorry for that. Okay. Then we have to multiply the numerators now. Root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2 all by here root 3 minus root 2 into root 3 plus root 2. That equal to a plus b root 6. B root 6. Simple. Now here in the denominator we have a formula like root a plus root b into root a minus root b is equal to a minus b. A minus b is the formula. In the numerator directly here you can multiply the numbers. Root 3 into root 3, that is root 3 into 3, that is root 9. Yes, plus root 2 into, sorry, root 3 into root 2, that is root 3 into 2, that is root 6. Again with root 2 will multiply. Root 2 into root 3, that is root 6, plus root 2 into root 2, that is root 4 by here a minus b, that is 3 minus 2. A equal to 3 and b equal to 2. 3 minus 2. In this form, this denominator in the form of root a plus root b into root a minus root b, that equal to a minus b, where a equal to 3 and b equal to 2 here. That is what I have substituted here. Here square root of 9 value. Square root of 9 value is 3. You know that square root of 9 value is 3. Here 1 root 6. Here also 1 root 6. There are 2 root 6 are there. Here root 4 value is what? 2. Square root of 4 value. Square root of 4 value is a perfect square root number. Square root of 4 value is 2. It is also perfect square root number. Square root of 9 value is 3. By here 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have forgot here to write a plus b root 6. Here also a plus b root 6. So now if you see, let us we can compare the numbers here. As we got here 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus here 2 root 6. 2 root 6. The by 1 is not required here. At last here also we got it. A plus b root 6. A plus b root 6. Simple now. In the place of 5, what is there here? In the place of a, there is a 5. Then a equal to 5. By comparing we will get it. Okay, plus and plus both are same. In the place of b, what is present here? In the place of b, there is a 2. Root 6 and root 6 are balanced. So root 6 should not write. So in the place of a, there is a 5. At the place of b, there is a 2. So a value, b value, we got it as a 5 comma 2. A value is 5, b value is 2. So in this way we can do it. Very simple it is. So next problem also in the same method. In the same method, let us try to do it. So he asked us to find out the a value and b values. So we got a value 5, b value also 2. So and a and b values are rational numbers. If you see clearly, yes, 5 and 2 are rational numbers. And 10th bit, second question. 10th bit, second question. You need to observe this very carefully. Root 5 plus root 3 by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3, that equal to a minus b root 15. B root 15. Here let us find out the answer. So first of all let us rationalize this denominator. Root 5 plus root 3 by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 into 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 by 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. The rationalizing factor of 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 is 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. That is 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. That equal to is given at the RHS side a minus b root 15. So we have to observe here very carefully. It is not like a before problem. Before one is a very simple problem. Here it is a little difficulty to do it. Root 5 plus root 3 into 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 all by we have here 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 here 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 that equal to a minus b root 15. Okay, here in the denominator a plus b into a minus b form we can use it. Laws of algebra expressions. Laws of algebraic expressions. Okay, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Where a value and b value also will write here. A equal to 2 root 5. A equal to what? 2 root 5. Here also a equal to 2 root 5. B value is what here? 3 root 3. Here also b value is 3 root 3. So a plus b to a minus b or a minus b to a plus b. Both are same. So b equal to, if you interchange this, then you get the same one. B equal to what? 3 root 3. So we need to be thinking about the numerator part. Just we have written this denominator in this form. So whatever the numerator part we need to multiply. There is no chance. Okay, here with root 5 we have to multiply these two terms, and with root 3 we have to multiply these two terms. Okay, let us multiply root 5 into first symbols we need to multiply, then are the numbers, then square root number. How many root 5s are there here? 1 root 5 is there. How many root 3s are there here? 1 root 3 is there. That you need to remember. Okay, let us place it to place. That is the place 1 root 5. That means 1, and here there is a 2. 1 2 is a 2. Root 5 into root 5 under root of 25. Root 5 into root 5, that is under root of 25. R not 5 square, or directly you can write 5 if you know, if you are that clever. Place here, place into place. 1 3 is a 3. Yes, 5 3 is a 15. Root 5 into root 3 under root of 5 into 3, that is root 15. Hence we go for this now. Place 1 2 is a 2. Root 3 into root 5. Root 3 into 5, that is root 15. Plus 1 3 is a 3. Root 3 into root 3, that is 3 into 3. Root 3 into root 3, that is 3 into 3, that is 9. All by, see, whole by what is that? This denominator we need to change in the form of a square minus b square, because it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, where a equal to 2 root 5 and b equal to 3 root 3. So we have to change this a square means here 2 root 5 whole square minus b square 3 root 3 whole square. That equal to, here we have a minus b root 15. See that? Here 2 into root 5. This 2 into root 25. Root 25 value is 5. Because square root of 25 value is 5. So that I will write as in, this square root of 25 value I will write as in 5. Place 3 root 15. Here 2 root 15. Here 3 root 15s are there. Here 2 root 15s are there. All together 5 root 15s are there. 3 root 15 plus 2 root 15, that is 5 root 15 plus, see here root 9 value is 3. So we will write as a 3 all by, here it is very careful we have to do. This is a square for both the numbers here. So 2 square value is 4 into here square root of 5 whole square. Square and square root will get cancelled, no? Hence you get here only 5 minus 3 square is 9 into, for this only square root of 3 whole square, this square and square root get cancelled, we get 3. That equal to a minus b root 15. So let us do it here. 2 5s are 10 plus 5 root 15 plus 3 by 4 5s are 20 minus 9 3s are 27. That equal to a minus b root 15. So this completely we have to change in this form. A minus b root 15 form we need to change. See, 10 plus 3 that is 13 plus 5 root 15 by 20 minus 27. From 20 you subtract 27 minus 27. Then you get minus 7. That equal to a minus b root 15. Here we have to do it very carefully. This minus 7 is dividing. This minus 7 is dividing both the numbers in the numerator. So let us divide separately. So we will divide it. Minus 13 by 7. Okay. Or not 13 by minus 7 you write for a time being. But this minus is not for the numerator and not for denominator. It contains the whole fraction. The whole number is negative. Okay. That you need to remember. Place here 5 by minus 7 root 15. Okay, simple. That 5 or not, you also write like this. You can also write like this here. 5 root 15 by minus 7. So here plus and minus both came second time, we write like this. That equal to a minus b root 15. So little more modification is required. Here minus we write for the fraction, that is because minus is not only belongs to numerator, is not only belongs to the denominator. That minus will tell us that whole fraction is negative. Okay, it should be minus should be written to the fraction bar. This is called a fraction bar. That we need to write to the fraction bar, not in the numerator part, not in the denominator part. While reading also we will read like this: minus 13 by 7, not minus 13 by 7. It is not minus 13. It is a 13 and it is a 7. But this whole fraction is negative, that is minus 13 by 7. Okay, plus into minus is minus. This 5 by 7 I will write. 5 by 7, here this I will write as a root 15. That equal to a minus b root 15. Now if you see, we can compare the numbers. We can compare the numbers very easy. See that in the place of a, what is there here? In the place of a, there is a minus 13 by 7. See, here there is a minus, here there is a minus. So minus minus is balanced. Okay, and in the place of b, what is there in the place of b? There is a 5 by 7. Root 15 and root 15 are balanced. Minus is minus balanced, minus and minus balanced. At the place of b there is a 5 by 7. Root 15 and root 15 also balanced. So a value is minus 13 by 7, b value is 5 by 7. And a and b are here. Both are rational number, only it is a negative rational number and b value is a positive rational number. I hope you understood this problem. See, very easy if you go for step by step. If you go for step by step, it is very easy. And we have last question, very last question of this exercise. With this, we can complete this exercise and also this chapter. Very important exercise in this first chapter actually. In this exercise only we will learn the maximum basics actually. Okay. See that 11th question, it's only present in the new textbooks. Academic year 1920 or 2021 or 1819. Academic year printed textbooks only this question will be present. So that question is, find out the square root of. Find out the square root of. Find the square root of. Let me write a question. Here, question. Find the square root of of 11 plus 2 root 30. 2 root 30. So let us find out the square root. Here the solution, square root you say. So he said square root. We go for the square root. It is called square root because there is a 2 here. Okay. If there is a 3 here, cube root. 4 here, fourth root. Then we write square root of 11 plus 2 root 30. So what we need to do is see here this we need to be changed into one form actually. One formula form. What is the formula? We need to be remember that the formula is here square root of a plus b plus 2 under root of ab or a into b is equal to root a plus root b. This is the formula actually. In this form we need to change this. How can I change? See, here there is 11, here there is a 30. So here 11 I can write, that 11 I will write like this. See, this 11 I will write as a 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6 equal to 11. This 11 I change as a 5 plus 6, like a plus b form. Plus, here there is a 2, here there is a 2. So we write as a 2 only. So this 30 I need to write as a product of a and b. A and b in the sense whatever the a and b we written here, a and b in the place of a and b, the sum of the 11 I have written as a like a 5 plus 6. The sum of the 5 plus 6 I have written 11. This 11 I have written as a 5 plus 6. In the same way, if I do 5 into 6, I get the 30. 5 6 the 30. This 11 I have written 5 plus 6. See, a into b. Here a, here a. B and b. A value is 5, b value is 6. Here a value is 5 and b value is 6. In the same way, we need to choose the numbers. Okay, then I have changed in this form. So, if it is in this form, this is the formula is suitable. So, what is the a value here now? A value equal to 5 and b value equal to 6. But we have to change in this form now. Let us write the answer now. The answer become, see, root 5 plus root 6, because this is the formula, root a plus root b. So a equal to what actually? A equal to 5, b equal to 6. So root a equal to root 5, root b equal to root 6. Very simple, no? Okay. Let me give you one more example question. There is a one more example question. So here 5 plus 2 root 6. Find out the square root of 5 plus 2 root 6. How can we write? See, solution is that we need to find out the square root of 5 plus 2 root 6. How can we write this 5? See that this 5 I will write as a 2 plus 3 plus this 2 I will write here. This 6 I will write as a 2 into 3. Here 2 plus 3, 2 into 3. Like in the form of, see, in the formula that is under root of a plus b plus under root of a into b. Here a plus b, here a into b. That equal to root a plus root b. Okay, this is a general example question. Okay, for example, I have given a question to understand you more better. Because here the formula is here a equal to what? 2 and b equal to what? That is 3. So therefore we can write now root 2 plus root 3. This will be the answer. So with this we have completed our exercise number 1.4. I hope you understood very well. If not, you watch this video once or twice or thrice until you get understand, because in this exercise only you will get maximum information and maximum practice. And if at all you are poor in maths, if you are weak in maths, if you practice this simplification, I am damn sure that you will be perfect in all the kind of simplifications. So don't be neglect. Please practice once again and once again until you are perfect in this exercise. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.